Hey everyone, happy Monday. I hope your week is off to a great start. All right, so I was supposed to get this video out earlier, got tied up, and it did not happen. Made it home about an hour ago and decided, let me roll this out before I before I unwind and relax for the rest of the evening. So the purpose of this video is to provide insight and advantages to purchasing a new construction home. I have 9 tips, but for the sake of time, we will cover 3, maybe 4, and then I'll pick up either later this week or next week. We may have to divide this between 2 to 3 videos, but we'll get it covered. All right, so first I have to share this. My broker friends have strongly suggested and encouraged me to spend more time behind the camera. Y'all, this is not my thing, okay? But in this business, it comes with the territory. So here I am. The plan is to tune in weekly and provide market updates and insight about real estate. That's what we do, right? So that's what I am going to work on doing, spending more time behind the camera. I will give you a heads up. It may be more related to new construction. I will represent clients that are also interested in resales, rentals, whether it may be multifamily, 55 plus active adult communities, or a home purchase in a active adult 55 plus community. All right, so let's dive in and I will highlight advantage number 1. So if you are purchasing a new construction home, it doesn't really make sense for you to allocate additional funds or pull from your reservoir for repairs, renovation, or remodeling cost. It is a newly built home. However, if you purchase a home that you didn't build from scratch and you would like to make additional upgrades or modifications, and this particular home is in a phase or perhaps the final phase where the builder's not able to make those changes, then yes, it would be logical to have additional funds allocated so that you can make those changes after you close on the home. Otherwise, doesn't really make sense unless you are building a home or purchasing a home with a builder that does not provide warranties. That's uncommon. Typically, you will have a warranty that is 1 to 10 years. We'll dive into that a little bit more later and what that looks like, okay? Let's roll into advantage number 2. One of my favorite is customizable options. What this means, a builder will allow you to personalize the home once the floor plan is determined, to add additional options such as a bedroom ensuite, a study, if you're an outdoorsy person, an extended cover patio. There are usually more options available. Those are some of the few that are most common. And a media room. How did I forget that one? That is probably a top seller with structural options with most builders that offer these opportunities. Now, not all builders will allow you to personalize your home in this way. There are some that have palettes with pre-selected options. You choose the floor plan and the palette, and they will build it according to such, okay? So customizable options, you don't get that in a resale unless you plan to spend out of pocket to make those changes. Now, let me say this. I do not have an aversion to resales, but I am biased to new construction. I worked for a builder for several years. Prior to that, I was managing marketing and sales campaigns for existing and new construction projects on active adult 55 plus resort style communities. Prior to that, I was in property management for several years. New construction is my niche. That's what I'm really passionate about. So again, I am somewhat partial. All right, let's roll into advantage number 3. This is also one of my favorite out of the 9, buyer incentives. Been an economizer. I believe just because you have it doesn't mean you need to spend it. I also believe if you don't ask, the answer is always no, right? So builders will typically offer an incentive that you can use towards the aforementioned options, or you can apply it towards your closing costs, or use it for points to buy down your interest rate to get it lower. If they have an internal lender, they may offer an additional incentive to sweeten the deal, or their affiliate partner, which can also be used as an added benefit towards those costs, right? Now, in closing, I am aware there are consumers that are interested or may be actively shopping for a new construction home, and they have the belief it's not advantageous, or they don't recognize the benefit of having a realtor to represent them. Now, let me say this. Whether you're an experienced buyer or a first-time home buyer, unless you have built 10 or 15 homes, been this experienced buyer with the same builder, and things do change, more than likely you don't have the insight and the exposure to know what questions to ask, how to advocate for yourself, how to negotiate at a level the realtor will be able to do for you. So it is critical that you employ someone that is experienced, that's competent, and that is able to represent you in the ways that I just mentioned. Okay, so there is a benefit just because we do this every day. And for those of us that care about continuing to self-educate ourselves and put the needs of the client first and help you make the best decision in your interest, it is definitely to your advantage to have a realtor the right realtor representing you. If you need that, I would be elated to guide you through the process on the journey of purchasing a new home. Or if you're looking for a rental, I can help you with that as well. I can be reached at 214-578-7722. Y'all have a wonderful night. Rest well. I plan to do the same, and we will reconnect soon. Bye for now.